Good morning. Day number 211 on my morning walk. A late morning walk. Sunday morning, I'm just sort of being, well, we'll explain all that. We'll get to that in a minute here. Let's head on into the elevator, get to first floor and head out. So how are you doing today? I'll tell you how I'm doing in just a minute. Scale down, as it should be, because I really took it easy yesterday and ate a very light dinner, very light dinner. So I'm going to try again today because as you know, very anxious to get back on track. You look at the graph, it's disappointing, but like I keep saying, I'm doing everything else right, so I'm confident that it'll eventually will break. So, yeah. So the last Saturday of July went pretty darn good. I enjoyed it. And, well, I have things to talk about. Why am I late? Well, that has to do with yesterday. Sometimes we make decisions that are a little dumb. You might have noticed that I made a post yesterday. I was out on the road driving around, having a really nice day. Got to see parts of the cities that I haven't in a long time, and it was very hot and sticky, so the AC in the car felt good. Right now it's beautiful out here, absolutely perfect. But as I was driving around, I got thirsty, of course, it was hot. And I realized, I don't normally drink energy drinks, but lots of people do. Let me just look and see what's there. And I saw C4 Ultimate. So I grabbed a couple of those, low calorie, lots of caffeine. I felt I could use a little lift in the caffeine department. And I looked at the ingredients and I saw a couple other things like, what are these things? So I did some research and found out there are two chemicals that are caffeine-like, but according to Wikipedia, neither one are heavily researched. They're not very well studied, and they don't know a whole lot about them. But why are they in this drink? Anyway. So as the afternoon went on, I ended up completing both of them. Well, you know what? I just made myself a guinea pig. Whatever is in those drinks interacted with my meds or something. Because I went into an incredible pity party in my head. I got home and I was just a miserable mess. I kept thinking, do I tell people I'm not doing well? I felt incredibly lonely. I was seeing all the fun that my friends were having, and I was just sitting there alone, being down on myself and all this crap. And then, it's like, well, it's got to be whatever's in those drinks. It's messing with me. So I just kind of let it go and eventually got to sleep because I did consume an awful lot of caffeine. Woke up at 2 a.m., used the restroom, went back to sleep. Alarm goes off at 4:15 as it normally does. And I'm like, my body needs more sleep. So I ended up getting up at 7, not 4:15. And I'm glad I did. I really needed that extra sleep. My body was recovering from all those crappy things I put in it. But I'm feeling great right now. I'm feeling, my legs are happy, the wind is good, everything's just nice. Now, next part. Uh, Anybody who watches me knows that I've been kind of messing around with the, I mentioned this yesterday, with the tanning, self-tanning stuff. In the summertime, I like to look a little bit like I've been out in the sun. First time I put it on, I noticed that it had dripped into my beard, and that was interesting. Now, I'd done my research, and I knew that the stuff would eventually fade as I used beard oil. So I had no problem doing it again a second time. Again, anybody with a keen eye will notice how over that last week and a half or 2 weeks or so that, that would come and go. So I put it in again, did a couple of videos recently, just to see if anyone would finally say anything. It's like, what's going on with your beard? Someone finally did. That was fun. I'm gotta say, I'm pretty excited by the person who actually did notice. I know very well that a lot of you don't spend the 7 to 10 minutes to listen to me or watch me, or that's fine. I make these for me mostly, just to get me outside and move my body and keep moving forward in my health and fitness goals. But so if you like it, if you like that and don't actually watch me, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But Keith, thank you. You noticed. You took the time to leave a message, which means a lot to me because you cared. I appreciate you. I'm glad to call you a friend. Thank you. So what does this have to do with it? Well, it's just, I try to be honest with all of you about what's going on. I don't try to hold anything back. Obviously I have my boundaries, but honesty is the best policy. So, have a great Sunday. I'm going to continue walking here. We'll catch up with you later. Bye for now.